All right, we are live. We'll wait for some people to get in here. We'll do the usual. I love how I just hop on here like every other night now. This is the new me. New year, new me, same live stream or different live stream. Let me wait for some people to get on here. So, as usual, I still don't understand how people get these notifications so quickly. You all show up so fast, I swear. I have no idea how. Hopefully this quality is a little better. It looks a little garbage on my end. I mean, the connection's great, but for some reason it says this. So, as usual, this is the last live stream until the new year, unfortunately. I don't know where the heck this year flew by. It's 2021, and I remember when we started this year, I was like, this is going to be the year. Things get better. I don't even know what happened this year, and I'm sure everybody can probably relate to that. But anyways, so I think the connection's pretty good here. Make sure you like this live stream so people can see it on YouTube, for those of you who are early. Yeah, so I just got off work like probably, an hour and a half ago. Got off at 4, and, did a few things, clean it up. Andriana's out of town. She was working in the city all week, and she's coming back tonight. Excuse me. She's coming back tonight, and until then, I'm going to play around. This is like my new form of like gaming. I just come on the live stream. This is my form of gaming, everybody. So hopefully you all enjoy that. I don't know if it's let me know if is the quality okay on your end? Because it's telling me there's no data on my end, and I have no idea what that means. But hopefully the video quality is good. I don't know. We'll see. Great sound quality. That's good. Quality looks good to me. Perfect. That's all I need to know. All right. Anyway, so yes, new day, new me, new year, new me, all that good stuff. And it's the last live stream of the year. Let's get into some current events in healthcare, because that's what we're going to talk about usually. And I'll answer some questions as usual. And before I get into that, I might as well answer some questions straight off the bat here, huh? So, David Bui, current dental student applying to orthodontics. Absolutely love your content, especially the finance videos like your house flipping. Well, you're in luck, David Bui, because I just went under contract with maybe some more houses. We'll see. Stay tuned. Don't want to jinx myself, because you never know what could happen in this market. So let's get into some live stream. Let's get into some current events here. And let's see here. Let me switch it over as per usual, because I got this fancy software now. All right, so where should we start here? The Wall Street Journal, or should we end on Reddit as usual once we get bored of the Wall Street Journal and everything else current events? Let's see here. All right. No one cares about this, so let's go straight to health. Actually, let's see what's in tech first. Blah, blah, blah. See if anything sparks our interest. And we'll go straight to health since, Let's see. Mr. MedTech says, why does it feel like I'm on a celebrity's live stream? You're definitely not on a celebrity's live stream. All right, where's health? Where's health? Real estate, like that? Guys, am I like losing my mind here? Did I have this problem last time? I couldn't find the health tab? I don't know what's happening. Business? Is the same? I think I might be stupid. Like legit though, isn't there a health tab, or do they not have that on here? Very interesting. Hey doc, no shift today? No, I did come. That's why I'm wearing scrubs. Came straight home, and I've only been home for a little bit. and decided to do a live stream. So clearly the Wall Street Journal has no health tab anymore. So let's do a little refresh here. See if we can get some good current events. All right, studies indicate J&J COVID vaccine booster protects people against severe illness from the Omicron variant. So we know, I was reading today that the Pfizer vaccine is basically become the gold standard vaccine, because the Pfizer vaccine plus the booster gives you protection against all variants. CDC changes to quarantine isolation. Yeah, we already went over that in the last live chat when we talked about that. And then all of a sudden, we go COVID. We go straight up to 5 easy tips for bladder control. You know, sometimes I feel like these news companies are really reaching. They're really reaching for content here, but what can you do? All right. Let's go back here. I will say, though, my hospital, the COVID numbers are just crazy. It reminds me of the beginning of the pandemic, I swear. You know, the ERs are flooded with people who are trying to get COVID tests, and then they end up staying around for other things that they've been putting off for a long time. So shout out to the ER folks out there. I know I give you a hard time a lot of times, but I'm just joking. I do love ER. I don't know how they do it. It's a very tough job, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. All right, let's see. What else we got? Should I click on the 5 easy tips of bladder control? I don't know if that even... What parents should know about sending school bed. That's the other thing, too, is there are a lot of kids being hospitalized with COVID, and they thought the Omicron variant was more powerful or infects children more, but it turns out there's just a less vaccinated population, and it doesn't really target the kids out. Yeah, where's the New York Times thing I saw today? Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Look at this chart. Is this insane or what? This looks like Bitcoin. Let me pull up Bitcoin. Hold on a sec. Let's compare the two. I should change the title of this video, Bitcoin versus Omicron. Let me see. So look. Let's go to the weekly chart on Bitcoin. This is hilarious, by the way. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh my God, it won't shrink down far enough. All right, so look at this. You can see this, right? You can see that. That's Bitcoin. Boom. Well, we have another. Let me do the daily chart here. Well, this doesn't really help. Here we go. COVID, Bitcoin. COVID, Bitcoin. I mean, it's almost the same thing there. That's insanity. So those of you who are trading Bitcoin, this is the stock you don't want, but if it were a stock, I would be very happy if you bought it around here. God, that's terrible. Should I change? Maybe I'll change the title of this video. Should I change it to Bitcoin versus, what should I call it? Bitcoin versus Bitcoin versus here we go. All right, there we go. I changed the title of the video. Let me know if you guys can see that. All right, so Bitcoin versus Omicron, as you can see there. So let's go back to the CNN Health here. All right, let me get this going here. You know, I'm fancy. All right. People should celebrate the New Year, experts say, but the size and kind of party determines COVID safety. This is like deja vu every single year, I swear. We're like, last year, we're like, this is the last year we have to deal with this COVID stuff where we're not going to be able to celebrate New Year's. And then like all of a sudden, we thought we were in the clear, and then this comes up. And I'm on vacation next week, and I was actually going to travel. I was trying to go somewhere tropical, maybe like the beach in like, I don't know, Bahamas or something. But then Bahamas recommends vaccinated travelers get COVID test. And then I'm like, well, with this Omicron variant and everybody having it, the last thing I want to do is get to the Bahamas and catch COVID and not be able to come back to the US. I don't think my job would like me very much. So let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing good here. Let's see. I swear every single headline is COVID. How TikTokers. Oh, wait. Fan of black coffee and dark chocolate? Is it in your genes? I don't know. Shall we see what's going on here? Let's see what's happening. Kevin, what's going on? Happy New Year to you, my fellow member of the channel. I hate these videos. Prefer your coffee black, then you may. So I like black coffee and dark chocolate. Looks like I'm guilty in this thing here. So maybe there's a gene for it. People with the gene metabolize caffeine. Oops. Stupid ad. People with the gene metabolize caffeine faster, so the stimulating effects wear off faster, and they need to drink more coffee. I feel like I have this problem. So maybe people who drink black coffee and like dark chocolate don't really respond to caffeine. I kind of feel that way, honestly. That's pretty much exactly how I feel. I feel like I can drink a cup of coffee and it like gets me turned up a little bit. I get turnt, as the kids say. Do they still say that? But and then I just crash. Maybe I'm not really it doesn't really have an effect on me, I guess. All right. What else going on? So I get some questions here. Let's get some questions. I've been putting you guys off for too long now. Let's see. Question time. Let me scroll up a little bit. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Is it time for, it's time for you to upgrade to the Amex Platinum card? I thought about it, but I already have the Delta Reserve Amex. I kind of want to, because in Jersey, it's a United hub, and I don't really use Delta very often because there aren't many flights out of here. It's almost exclusively United. Like the last 2 international flights I flew were United. So I may just get on, I don't know if I'll get the Amex Platinum or just the United card. We'll see. I feel like I'm doing ASMR when I have this mic so close to my face. Do you ever read pediatric images, Jason Hollis says, or do you send them to pediatric radiologists? In private practice, we read everything. So while I don't enjoy reading pediatric stuff because there's a lot of stuff that comes with it. Obviously, they're not the same as adults, and you don't read them the same as adults, and their bones are different, and everything's different, and they have a lot of different pathologies. So we read basic like X-rays and stuff. We'll be able to tell if there's a fractured wrist or whatever. But if it's like a serious cross-sectional imaging pediatric study, you're going to like a big academic hospital. All right, what is it? Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. Everyone's saying Happy New Year. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year to you all, too. It must be a slow day, huh? There aren't many people on the live stream today. Or maybe I'm just doing them too often that people are getting sick of them. Let's see. If you do either Amex or Chase cards, give you way more options because you can transfer either MR, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have a Chase Reserve card as well. It's my go-to card for literally everything for the past like 5 years. I use it for everything. Love it. What else? I'm excited to also talk to you for Target Run on January 5th. What does that mean? For Target Run? I don't know. Do you think IR will end up having to specialize further given the crazy number of procedures you can do? I don't think so, because there are so many procedures to go around. Like, so for instance, if you specialize in, I don't know, ports, like I don't think you would have a full-time job because there aren't like 20 ports a day. There's like 1 a day. You know what I mean? All right. The CSR is a GOAT card too. Yep. Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's a GOAT. It's my favorite card. Let's see here. Hey, Dr. I'm late to the show, but are you invested in any Bitcoin? Yes, I am. I have not a nice portion, but I have a little bit, you know? Look, I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, but I've been in it for maybe a year plus now, year and a half. And I'm not missing out if it goes to like 200 grand, you know? So whatever. I may lose it all though, so, you know, joke's on me. I was trying to see if I could get a better, let me see if I can get a better Bitcoin graph here. Give me a sec. I might be able to somehow find a better Bitcoin graph. It really is crazy to me how it looks like COVID. Maybe I can shrink this down. It still won't let me shrink it down like as much as I want. But it would be nice. Here we go. Let me do a little side-by-side comparison here. Let's see here. What do you think about that? Look at that. Bitcoin is basically Omicron or COVID. It just has these ebbs and flows. Yep. And then it just, but see, look, it makes higher bottoms each time, right? So higher bottoms, and then it takes off. This is like stock charting 101 here. It's crazy, right? Yeah, I would use TradingView, but I can't get it to pull up right now. What's for dinner? Kevin says, I'm going to have a salad tonight. I've been so lazy. Once Andrana's out and it's just me, I turn into like straight up bachelor mode. So like last night, for instance, I made myself scrambled eggs for dinner. But like sometimes you want a little breakfast for dinner, you know? What can you do? All right, let's go back to some questions. Say bye-bye to Bitcoin. And where's my other thing? I don't know. There it is. Okay. All right, make sure you guys like this live stream, by the way, so we can get it going on the main YouTube channel. Oh, P.S. Wawa. What is the deal with Wawa, by the way? I don't understand that. I really don't. There's such a huge like cult-like following to Wawa, but I've actually never been. What, isn't it just like a gas station or something? Is it better than a gas station? I don't know. Have you ever been to Cape May? No, I have not been to Cape May, but I plan on it. It's at the southern tip of the Jersey Shore, and I do plan on it. But I kind of missed my opportunity last summer to do anything beachy. I think I went to the beach like one time, but I didn't really get an opportunity because I moved here in like August, and I didn't really have any time to go to the beach. So, what's going on with my hair? Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I wore a surgical cap all day. Didn't do it. I don't know what you want me to tell you. All right, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Would you say it's a good place to vacation? What? Cape May? Oh, I don't know. I mean, everybody says it's like the most beautiful place ever. Yeah, who said? Michael Laviola said, "What's going on with hair?" And then everyone was like, "Wish I had hair like that." Look, I'm just fortunate to have hair in my 30s. Just half of my friends are bald. A lot of people I see are bald. I mean, I'm one of the few that actually has hair still. I mean, you got the usual receding hairline, but you can't do anything about it, folks. I'm at the point now where, I can't really change up my hairstyle. I don't really have too much to do. Whatever, I can't switch up my hairstyle, This is it, guys. This is it. I do a fresh fade and got a little hair on top. That's all we can do. All right. Any New Year's plans? So I'm actually on call this entire. So I've been on call for the past since last Saturday, and it's now Thursday. I have to be on call for the weekend as well. So here's the problem. One of my partners, who's been a partner for a long time, older guy, he asked me to cover one of his shifts as an extra shift to do tomorrow. So technically tomorrow we're supposed to have completely off, and then I start my vacation. So basically I was going to start a 9-day vacation tomorrow minus being on call. So I didn't have to go in. But then he was like, will you cover my morning shift tomorrow, 7 to 3? And I was like, all right. And then doing that. And then I'm going out tomorrow evening with a friend and previous co-fellow up at Sinai, who now we work together. And we're going out together, us and our wives. Gonna have a nice dinner. I can't have one glass of wine throughout the whole dinner because I'm on call. I can't really enjoy myself. But the other problem is too, my friend is also on call covering another hospital, but he got one of the older partners to cover him for just New Year's Eve. I'm like, that's not fair. So basically 3 out of the 4 can have fun, and I'm the 4th one. So I just kind of have to sit there and, not do anything all night and hopefully not get called in. Thought I was 28. Nope. I wish I were 28. But, what can you do? What else? Let me check some of these questions out. Just a few drinks. No, you can't really have a few drinks. I don't like drinking when I'm on call at all. Even anything, to be honest with you. I just don't want, I don't know. I just don't think it's I don't know. What can you do? What was your GPA? My science GPA was 4.0. I don't even know what my normal GPA was. That was so long ago for me. I haven't even thought about GPA in 10 years plus. So Cal, this is the second time you said that. Let me do that. I wanted to do that. So rad holiday cases subreddit. We should guess the diagnosis. Should I do that? Should I try to guess the diagnosis on some of these rad holiday cases on Reddit? Let's look it up. Yeah, I'm long past GPA. I've never even thought of GPA in many years. And I'm happy that I don't. And honestly, I never really had to care about GPA because I was an athlete in high school, in college, and I got athletic scholarship. And they didn't really care too much about my GPA. They just cared about how good I was. All right. So let's go. What's the name of that subreddit? Radiology holiday? Let me look it up. Someone put it up. What was the name of it again? And I'll switch streams here. What was it? Radiology holiday? Let me see if I can find it. Did you ever think yeah, I qualified for Olympic trials, but once you're qualified, you're in the top 60 in the US or whatever, but to make the Olympics you have to be top 2. And I was unfortunately in the same years as Ryan Lochte and Michael Phelps. So pretty much nobody, and we swam the same events, so they were way ahead of us. And I don't think I would have gotten to the Olympics and beat them. Let's just say that. Rad holiday cases. All right. What kind of computer are you running? I don't see rad holiday cases. Are you sure that's what it is? Can you link me? Raddy holiday. Oh, I see. I didn't see the I. So what do they have here? Just random cases we can go over? I'm running my MacBook. Come on. Pyro, you gotta watch my whole videos. I did the whole setup video. You should know what I'm running here. All right, what should we do? Should we just run down the list here? Let's see. I didn't swim the 200 butterfly, by the way. Status post right chest. What was it? Right chest tube placement after what? I don't understand. Let me read it again. Hold on. Status post right chest tube placement and left IJCVC. I don't understand. Oh, are these like this is like just the cases we have here? So they tell this is like the thing. Here's the chest X-ray, right chest tube, and left IJ central venous catheter. Where's the answers? I don't understand. The diagnosis is in the comments. Okay. So we'll see what's going on here. So they had the right chest tube removed and the left tortoise placed. Okay. Oh, so here we go. We're going down the line here. Right chest tube. I can't really tell what's going on there. I can't see from this far away. Right chest tube. Here's the left tortoise here, which doesn't really seem to be going down very far. And then there's the chest tube. I'm really kind of confused. What's going on? Is there supposed to be like some... Let me see. Maybe I'm too stupid to know what's going on here. I don't understand this thing here. IR attempt to locate and control bleeding unsuccessfully. All right, here. Let's see here. Left IJ was placed given the depth with... I'm assuming the left IJ was towards was placed, not drained despite CT position, went to trauma or whatever. IR attempt to locate and control bleed unsuccessful, then immediate right thoracotomy again. Interesting. Okay, I don't really understand that. The left side of the neck, that's a tortoise, or it's basically a sheath, is what we call it in IR. It's where you can just rapidly infuse fluids. Let's find another case here because I don't really understand that. All right, so this is pretty obvious here, huh? So someone had a little injury here, so they fractured their olecranon, but usually this is an avulsion fracture because the tricep attaches right on the olecranon right here. And when you, basically your tricep is so strong, the tendon that inserts here, and it can actually rip off the back of your elbow here. Then they just fix it together. I'm assuming that's what they're doing here. Blah, blah, blah. That's that. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so that's not a bad subreddit if you want to browse some cases and all that stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, what else is going on? Give me some more questions. Hit me. And then I'll have to order food later because, you know, the wife is going to kill me if I don't get some food for her when she comes home. She's on her way home. That was her call I ignored. Don't tell her. All right. In my signal, you must be new around here. Because I think this ring on the old finger here says it all. Did you learn French before traveling France? So here's the deal with me. When I travel, let me reposition here. When I travel, I do like to learn the language, but I don't really know it, especially French. Like French is so hard to learn, and I never learned any French growing up. So I had no idea what was going on, but I do try to learn the language when I'm there. Here's the problem. Let me tell you a little problem when you do this, because you start speaking French, like you say, like a greeting in French or whatever, and then they just assume you speak French, and then they continue on in French, and I'm like, no, I don't speak French. So it's like, unless you really know it, it's kind of hard to, you know, say anything. Like, obviously, I'll be like, oui. But, you know, bonsoir. All right. What else is going on? Is $65K salary low for New York City? This day and age, I mean, it's not high. You're going to have a couple of roommates to live with you in New York City. But, I mean, it's doable. You just can't really enjoy yourself. I feel like New York City is one of those cities where, like, if you don't make 6 figures, it's really tough to live. I mean, even when I was in fellowship there, making a decent salary, plus YouTube, plus Andrana working, it wasn't like we were just like, you know, like we still had to watch what we spent. It's that place is crazy. Let's see. Do you travel first class? Tell us the truth. Sometimes it depends on the flight. If I can find a good deal on first class, I'll get it. But that is not because I'm pretentious and like only travel in luxury. That's purely because I'm 6'4" and my legs are so long. It is unbelievably uncomfortable for me to travel in a small seat for like 10 hours. It's basically just so I can actually function when I get there, because most of the flights to Europe are overnight. And if I don't sleep, I'm just miserable and then I'll just get sick. So the whole vacation is just a wash. So sometimes I do pay a little extra for first. Not all the time though. I'm pretty frugal. I'm not just like, if I'm just flying to like Atlanta, I'm not going to fly first class. Unless I get bumped up or upgraded. Then obviously I'll take it. How often are you doing high acuity cases in IR? That's a good question. Not too infrequently. I mean, I would say once you get to IR, you're either doing an outpatient procedure, or if you're an inpatient, you'd have to do an IR. You're probably not in good shape. So we do handle a lot of pretty bad emergent cases, but at my community hospital, not so much. Although we did like 4 embolizations in the last week, which is a lot for us. All right, let's see here. Let's check out some more current healthcare events before I have to order some food for the wifey and I. Let me switch it up here. All right, all good here. Let me go back to, where was I? Did I finish with? Oh, we didn't do Fox News. We always have to do double, right? If we do CNN, we have to do Fox News. We have to be fair and balanced, right? All right, let's see. I swear, whose face have you seen more than Fauci this whole pandemic? I mean, do they even have a health section on Fox News? Oh, here it is. Oh, they have a mental health. Probably a paywall, as per usual. I don't like how Fox News sets this up and they just have a list here. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. States scramble to order COVID tests. Yeah, have you all been able to find actual at-home COVID tests? Because they're like few and far between. Luckily, my hospital just can test us pretty quickly if you work there, but other people who don't work at a hospital, it's really hard to get an at-home COVID test. Oh, DC areas go remote for Omicron. I was wondering that because this is actually the perfect time for this to happen, because it's literally, I think most college campuses are on break right now. So for this to happen right now and not have to worry about a huge college campus breakout and all that stuff, and it's actually good timing. So hopefully, if we're not at the peak, I mean, this is crazy, right? Like I said on the last live stream, I mean, this is insane right here. Insane. But if this is still going up, and plus, let's not forget, this is definitely not an accurate number, because so many people are taking at-home tests and testing positive, and those aren't included in these numbers. So I would imagine it's probably like somewhere up here, to be honest with you. And this spike, at least this one had like a nice little undulation, if you will. But this is straight up. Like if I saw this on one of my stocks, I'd be so pumped. Like if you guys, let's see. What's a good example here? Inari back in the day. If I saw this on Inari back in the day, that'd be huge. Let's change it to a little line. Doesn't really do the job. Like if I saw Inari pop off, I still have this stock, by the way. I have no idea why. I can't get rid of it. I thought about selling today, honestly. But I bought it. I think I bought it over here somewhere. No, I bought it over here. I bought it right after their IPO, honestly. But I think I might sell it. I mean, to get to it was like 125 at its peak or something. Insane. All right, I digress. You guys don't care about stocks. What else is going on? Oh, CJ with the $2 super chat. CJ says, "Can you work in another country as a radiologist?" 100%, you can. It depends though on your actual. Let me move that over. It depends on your credentials. It depends on your citizen status. It depends on a lot of things, but you definitely can. And not all countries will accept American doctors over there, but a lot of them will. So, yeah, it's definitely possible. I think my plan, honestly, I always said like we go back and forth, but what I really want to do someday is once I retire here, just do like half the time in Croatia and be like one of those doctors who just like does everything, works like 2 days a week in the town, maybe sutures up some lacerations, maybe just some antibiotics for a cold or like whatnot, just like, simple stuff. Be like the village doctor or whatever. But then I would also love to do radiology. I don't think there's a lot of IR in Croatia, but I think there is in the main city, but not in the villages like where my wife's family's from. All right, well, it's time to answer some questions here, folks. Before I order some food here. Oh, I forgot the first one, CJ. Sorry. Have you considered being a travel radiologist? Here's that's funny you mentioned that. Last night, I was talking to one of my friends and so he was a fellow 3 years ahead of me in residency. Love this guy. And we were talking last night for about like 3 hours about that. And he is all over the place. So like, how I worked at a normal practice where I go to the hospital, I work at the same hospital every day. He works like 3 different states, I think like somewhere in the Midwest. And then he also for like 1 week, and then he travels to Florida for 1 week. And then he goes to like North Carolina for a week. He's like all over the place, which I think is so badass. And I would love to do it. But, it's not for everybody. But it's pretty lucrative. It's kind of like, how traveling nurses, that's all in the news lately because it pays so well. But it's the same thing. Like traveling IR doctor will pay really well. And they pay for all your travel expenses and all that stuff too. So, I mean, it's kind of a win-win. All right. CJ just keeps crushing these super chats here. I'm a fan of this. See, take notice. CJ, I see all of your questions. I don't have to scroll up at all. I see them all. Any stories about radiologists, medical staff working on cruise ships? Oh, another good question. And also was just talking about this recently, which is weird how both your questions were something I've been talking about recently. I have a buddy, my cousin-in-law who we're close to her husband works for a cruise ship. He does like 6 months out of the year on a cruise ship, big cruise ship company. And they have 1 or 2 doctors on board the ship at all times. Like you have to, right? There's a huge ship. Someone has to take care of all the patient or the guests. So they pay really well. It's tax free because it's like international, And I did consider it. It would be really fun. I don't think they need a radiologist, but they definitely need like a general practice physician who knows how to suture, handle minor surgical things, which that's what I do. I doubt they have like a full-blown x-ray machine that I can do some catheter work on, but you know what I mean. Just because I'm a specialist doesn't mean I can't do the bread and butter doctor stuff, All right. What do I order? What should I order for dinner? I'm ordering a salad with grilled chicken because you know why? Because Adriana and I made like 40 cookies the other day and we ate all of them in like 2 days. So Old Michael over here needs to start going a little harder at the gym and stop eating so much. So I'm doing a salad with grilled chicken to make up for lost time. Do I invest in any REITs? I invest in, I'll show you. Let me show you. Why tell you when I can show you? I invest in this. It's called Realty Income. This is basically a REIT. I invest in this stock here. It's not really a stock, it's a REIT. But it pays high dividends too. I think I forgot what percent it pays. Really high. And yeah, this is just one of those invest and sit and wait kind of deals, But, all right. Any supernatural stories? No. The FIGS discount code does not still work, unfortunately. That's why if you notice, I took it off of my profile because they got rid of them all. I think people were abusing them, and now we just don't have them. I think they're going to hand us out some, a certain amount per year, but I'm not really sure. They haven't really told us what they're doing yet. Would you still choose radiology? 1,000,000%. I can't even, I literally 1,000,000%. I don't think I could do anything else, to be honest with you. Would you like to eventually establish your own IR practice one day? No. It's a lot of headache and a lot more work for not really much reward, to be honest with you. So I don't know if I would. Sorry, the partner I'm taking shifts for tomorrow, he's texted me he made a pizza. And it looks unbelievable. All right. Let me answer some last questions and we'll get out of here. Call it a day. I was going to live stream tomorrow, but obviously your boy is on call. And I have to work all day, and then I have to go to dinner tomorrow evening, so I'm not going to be here. So this is the last live stream of 2021. I think it's 5th or 6th one I've done. I should have been doing them all along, but I was lazy. But now I'm back. I'm here. How hard is it to match rads as a deal? I don't think it's that hard. I did it. It's not that. Nothing's hard if you put effort into it, Random, do you listen to Excision? I actually really like Excision, honestly. He's a little heavy. The beats are a little heavy, but I like that, especially when I'm working out and stuff. We used to listen to a lot of that stuff in med school. I don't know why. I used to study the really heavy stuff like that. Back when Skrillex was huge. That was when I was in med school. All right. Last questions. Do you hate bedside? No. I love seeing patients and I love being bedside. I hate rounding for hours and hours. It's miserable. Some people can do it. I most definitely cannot. But more power to those who can, because we need them. I saw something today. They were like, we need less. It was a meme. It was we need less content creators and more electricians. I think that's so accurate. We need more doctors and less content creators. But it's okay if you're a doctor and a content creator, but there's so many people out there who just want to be content creators. But then, look, you can do both. You just have to work twice as hard. And obviously everybody wants to be a content creator because it's fun and it's not a real job and you can get paid pretty decently for it. But it's not as easy as it looks. And also, is anybody really going to care what I'm talking about when I'm 60? I don't know. We'll see. Being on YouTube doesn't give you a 401k, It doesn't give you benefits, all that stuff. I did check out Dr. Disrespect, by the way. It's pretty funny. Are we low on internal medicine doctors? I think we could always use primary care physicians and the like. Any internal medicine, primary care physician. Look, I don't think we have a plethora. Let's put it that way. Which countries are the most advanced in IR? Definitely the US, and Korea is actually very advanced in IR. Very, very advanced. They do a lot of stuff over there. One of my good buddies, who's also an IR doc in North Carolina, he went over and did he spent a month at one of the big Korean hospitals over there and did IR and had a fantastic time. I would love to do that. All right. So that's pretty much it. One final question for anybody. I'll give you like 20 seconds to type it and I'll answer it. Otherwise, I'm getting out of here. I got to order some food and go from there. Nancy Felva. See, I'm 60 and no one listens to you. Exactly. I think if I was live streaming when I was 60, people would be like, is this guy still doing this? Like, he needs to go lay down or something. Yes, you can have a Roth IRA. The problem is your company doesn't match them, you know? It's like a 401k, if your company will match a certain percentage, whatever you put in. And they don't do that for a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. All right, people. Just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. You know, hopefully the COVID cases go down and Bitcoin goes up. You know, because we definitely don't want the COVID cases to keep going in the direction they are. And as always, make sure you gently like this video, subscribe to my channel. Oh, I forgot to tell you to join the membership in my channel. Go to my channel, hit the join button next to the membership tab, and you can join as a member, get some pretty cool perks. I'll respond to all your comments because you have a little badge next to your name. I'm not 40, by the way, and far from it. And yeah, join the channel. Get access to me. I see your comments. I respond to you, as you saw from some of the members in this chat today. And have a Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Enjoy yourselves. And we'll see you 2022. Hopefully. Oh, I forgot to say, my video coming out to, Sunday, you're going to really like it. Like really, 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 really like it. It'll be funny. I promise. So stay tuned for that Sunday. First video of 2022. All right, guys. Bye.